Hello and welcome to the new session of Data Science for Beginners. So today I'll start with the topic of data structures. I have taken a new Jupyter notebook. So basically Python has four types of data structures. Number one is list. Number two is dictionary. Number three is tuple. Number four is set. So these are basically list, dictionary, tuple, set. These are basically group or collection of elements. And now they have different. Why are they classified as list, dictionary, tuple, and set? It is on the basis of their properties, and we will understand those properties going further. So here, our topic of the day will be list. So what are lists? Basically, list is a collection set of data in homogeneous or heterogeneous form. So basically, it can be the list can contain elements as integers or float values or string values, basically characters, and there can be mixed set as well. Now I'm naming L1 equals to, and it is denoted by these brackets. These are non-curly brackets. As we know, there are small brackets, then this is medium bracket, then this is big bracket. So we denote list by medium brackets. Now L1, what type of list L1 is? It's an integer list. The values under this list are integers. Now L2, I'm saying 22.5, 44, 0.4, 5.6, 7.8. I'm calling list L2. L2. Now what is the type of L2? Can we see check this through like this? L2. List. It's a list, but what kind of list is it? It is a list which is having float values. So it's a float list. These are integer list. Now I'll make a character list, or you can call it string data list. Now if it is a string or character data, we have to put it under parentheses. A, comma, F, comma, T, comma, Y. Now there's a one thing that you have to separate all the elements with comma. See how many elements are there in list 1? 4, and 4 are separated with comma. And similarly in L2 list, all the float values are separated by comma. In the character list, all the elements are under parentheses but separated by comma. So these are different types of list, and we can make a mixed kind of list as well. L4. So I'm giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 6.7, 4.8, and under parentheses I'm giving A, and under parentheses I'm giving rat, I'm giving again off, And if I call L4, it is again mixed kind of list. The types of elements under the list are of mixed category, mixed data types. So this is a kind of mixed list. Now there are different functions that are inbuilt in the Python, and if you remember, if you can check my earlier classes as well. I have explained a few inbuilt for functions as well. We can check the length. Now, if I want to check the length of the list, I want to check the list. Which list I want to check? Length L4. What is the length? Basically, how many elements are in this length? In this, basically in L4, if I want to check how many elements are there, length 14. Sorry, length 10, L4 of L4. So you have to define function here, and under bracket you have to give the method, basically किस पे आपको try करना है, on which uh, on where to apply this function. If I want to find about L2, 4. 4 is the length of L2. So what are the properties of list? The properties of list is that lists are mutable. So basically, once a list has been created, further we can make changes. Suppose there are L1 is, if I call L1 and I want to change something, I want to add 5 in the last. Now there is a function that is called append. It will add an element to the list. Now I have to define it, the name of the list, L1 dot append, and the bracket, what you have to add. I have to add 5, and now I will call L1. So it has, but the function, the thing is that append adds item or element in the last of the list, basically in the end point. Okay, and suppose I'm taking a fruit list. I have different fruits. There's banana, and there's kiwi, and there's apple, and there are grapes. So it's a fruit list, and I want to add mango to this. What can I do? Again, I can use the, but there is a condition with append. We have to add it on the last. Now, if in the last, if I want to add mango, now I write it like fruit list dot append under parentheses mango. And now if I check from the next slide, fruit list, what is the updated fruit list? Now it has mango in the last edit. Now there is concept of indexing. Now that we don't have to do, that the Python itself does. How it does it? It indexes naturally. It will give the, now there are 5 elements in the list. It will number itself. But the thing is that the Python indexes from 0, not 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm repeating. Banana will be 0 index. The banana is having 0. Banana is having 0 index. Kiwi is having 1. Apple is having 2. Grapes equals 3. And mango is having as 4. So these are the indexing. Okay, this is I'm showing that naturally from starting from the initial to last, but the Python starts with 0. It gives it indexing from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, as so on. And it gives negative as well. Negative will be starting from last, but when it starts giving negative indexing, it starts from mango, from the last, but it gives starts from -1. Not 0 is neutral, so it does not give us -0. Mango will have its indexing as -1. Grapes will have its indexing as -2. Apple will have its indexing as -3. And kiwi will have its indexing as -4. And banana will have its indexing as -5. What are the uses of these indexing? We'll further learn.